1969, which is a terrible long time. And first I started in Inogra Reservoir, and then I moved over to the Brisbane River. That was mainly convenience. They stopped spawning in Inogra in 1974 after the big flood, because that's when they cleared the water hyacinth. So they haven't spawned in Inogra since then, and they've gradually died out. But I work with the young ones, so I had to move to the Brisbane River. And a friend of mine found a place where they were laying eggs. In fact, they laid quite a lot of eggs in the Brisbane River. It was a really active population. Now it isn't, but that's mainly for climatic reasons, like droughts and floods. However, if things don't get better for them soon, they're all going to die out, because they haven't laid eggs in the Brisbane River since about 2005. And the spawning in Lake Wivenhoe was supposed to be a good news story, but it wasn't, because all the young were abnormal and they all died. Which is what happens in water impoundments, because there isn't enough proper food for grown-up lungfish to make proper eggs and strong young, so they all die. So that is a big problem. And the other problem is the water level goes up and down, and water plants don't get established around the shore, and that means there's nowhere for the eggs to be laid, and there's nowhere for the young to hide, and there are huge numbers of predators in the lakes. Water beetles mainly, and they scoff all the little ones. So those are big problems for lungfish, especially that now that the government has made water impoundments over the Brisbane, the Burnett and the Mary. There are 7 over the Burnett River, and it's lost 53% of the natural environment of lungfish. There are 11 over the Mary River, and the Mary River's, I think at the last count, was 23% of its natural environment. And the Brisbane River has 3, but it's taken up 50%. They're so big. And the final thing that really damages lungfish is during floods, they bring water over the spillway, and the lungfish fall over and die, mainly because they're smashed onto rocks or concrete below the spillway, below the wall, and they don't survive that very well. All right?
Yeah.
Any other questions?